Welcome today in, we driving into the future. You're watching Car Crazy, and today, we're taking a close look at a car that's not just returning, but reviving a legacy, the 2026 Toyota MR2. It's real. It's here. And yes, a broken bar. It's everything fans hoped it would be. For decades, the MR2 was Toyota's boldest risk in the sports car market. A lightweight, mid-engined, rear-wheel drive, and affordable. The name itself stands for midship runabout two-seater, and it was never meant to be flashy. Just focused, responsive, and fun. It earned cult status by delivering real performance in a small package. And now, after more than 2 decades of waiting, Toyota is giving us a new chapter in the MR2 saga. Let's dive right in. First things first, the design. The 2026 MR2 is sleek, low, and unmistakably mid-engined. The proportions are just right: low slung hood, tight overhangs, wide rear hips. It looks like a proper sports car should, and not a compromise, not a family car in disguise, but something built with intention. You can see nods to the original AW11 and the second-gen SW20, but also more modern influences like the Supra and even some Lexus LF concept DNA. The front is aggressive but clean, sharp LED headlights, deep-cut air intakes, and a hood that dips low between subtly sculpted fenders. Around the side, you'll find clean lines, large side air scoops feeding the mid-mounted engine, and available forged wheels that come in either 18 or 19 inches depending on the trim. Around back, the LED taillights stretch horizontally, echoing the design language of the GR family, while a ducktail spoiler and a functional rear diffuser complete the look. But let's be real, looks only get you so far in a car like this. What's under the hood? A broken bar, or rather, what's behind the seats? Toyota has partnered again with some familiar friends in this project, and what you're getting is a turbocharged 1.6-liter inline-3 yes. The same G16e GTS from the GR Yaris and GR Corolla, but tuned for a mid-engine layout and pushing out around 300 horsepower. That's paired to either a 6-speed manual transmission or an optional 8-speed dual-clutch automatic for those who prefer paddle shifters. And while 300 horsepower might not sound like a lot in 2026, remember the MR2 weighs in at under 2,900 pounds. It's light, really light, and in a world of increasingly heavy sports cars, that matters more than ever. Toyota has gone all in on the classic formula here. Mid-engine layout, rear-wheel drive, and a focus on driving purity. This isn't a hybrid. It's not an F. It's not even pretending to be a Grand Tourer. This is a compact, focused, driver's car, designed for back roads, twisty mountain passes, and track days. Handling is where the MR2 really shines. Thanks to its compact size and weight distribution, it dances through corners. The electric power steering is sharp and communicative, with great feedback. Double wishbone suspension up front and multi-link in the rear provide excellent stability and grip, even when you're really pushing the limits. There's a limited slip differential as standard on all trims, which helps put the power down smoothly coming out of tight bends. And speaking of trims, Toyota's launching the MR2 in 3 main variants: the base, the GR Sport, and the track-focused GRMN. The base model is already well equipped. You get the Turbo 3 engine, 6-speed manual, digital instrument cluster, an 8-inch infotainment system with wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, and a surprisingly premium interior for the price point. The materials aren't luxury tier, but they feel solid. Soft touch panels, Alcantara accents, and real metal trim around the switchgear. Move up to the GR Sport, and you get adaptive dampers, upgraded brakes with red calipers, and performance tires on forged wheels. The suspension gets firmer, the exhaust note gets louder, and it starts to feel like a baby Porsche Cayman but with more attitude. Then there's the GRMNA, short for Gazoo Racing, Meister of now on Quarterbergring. This is the hardcore version. Carbon fiber roof and body panels, stripped out interior, racing seats, roll bar option, and even sticky tires. Toyota says it'll be a limited run, And yes, it'll be expensive, but this one's made for people who want to chase lap times. Inside, the MR2 strikes a solid balance between function and comfort. The seating position is low, the steering wheel is small and thick, and the shifter falls right to hand. Visibility is surprisingly good for a mid-engined car. The seats are snug, especially the sport bucket options in the GR trims, and the materials feel worthy of a modern performance car. There's just enough tech to keep things modern: adaptive cruise, blind spot monitoring, a basic HUD in higher trims, but none of it gets in the way. There's no giant curved screen trying to distract you from the road. Just clean analog-inspired graphics and tactile controls. Pricing starts at around $39,000 for the base model. That puts it right in the sweet spot, more expensive than a Miata, but way more capable. Cheaper than a Supra or a Cayman, but with performance that could honestly threaten both on the right road. Toyota is aiming this car directly at enthusiasts, not commuters, not weekend cruisers. Enthusiasts. Fuel economy is decent. Thanks to the 3-cylinder turbo, I expect around 30 miles per gallon highway and mid-20s in spirited driving. But let's be honest, that's not the main reason anyone is buying this car. You're here for the drive. And the drive is addictive. The MR2 pulls cleanly all the way to redline, turbo spool kicking in early, and the engine sings in that raspy, rally-inspired tone we loved in the GR Yaris. Every input matters. Every corner is an opportunity. This car doesn't insulate you from the road, it connects you to it. Toyota has been on a mission lately. First the GR Supra, then the GR86, the GR Corolla, and now this. They're not just building sporty versions of everyday cars, they're reviving Japan's golden era of performance. The new MR2 is not trying to be everything to everyone. It's unapologetically for the driver. So, what's the verdict? The 2026 Toyota MR2 isn't just a reboot. It's a resurrection of analog fun, of sharp handling, of cars built for joy, not just speed. In a market moving toward automation, electrification, and complexity, Toyota's giving us a reminder of what driving used to be, broken bar, and what it still can be. And if you're someone who grew up with posters of the SW20 or remember seeing a W11S carving through the hills in the A80s and A90s, this new MR2 feels like coming home. Whether you're a long-time fan or discovering it for the first time, the MR2 is back, lighter, faster, and sharper than ever. Thanks for watching today's deep dive into the 2026 Toyota MR2. If you loved this breakdown, hit that like button, subscribe to Car Craze, and let us know in the comments, would you take the new MR2 over a Miata, Supra, or even a Cayman? Until next time, keep your EVs high and your shifts sharp. This is Car Craze, driving into the future.